Alright. Yeah, 1 second.
It's not like
1030 Lindamar Boulevard.
10:30.
Can I get your first and last name?
Sandy Ferretto.
How do you spell that? First and last name?
SandyFerretto.
Okay, and you're a resident here in SoCal?
Yes, I live on South Main.
And just talk about, you know, how your day's been and, you know, what you're facing today.
Well, the sheriff came by and said that we were on mandatory evacuation, but that they wouldn't make us leave. And I told him my situation in my house is that I'm on the higher side of the creek. So the other day, it flooded on the other side of the creek.
You don't plan to evacuate?
Probably not. Not unless we really see the water coming up. I have a lot of friends who've been texting and offering us a place to stay, so that's nice.
How do you feel about the whole situation and the storm that's going to hit?
Well, I love Mother Nature, and I think that I think something unusual happened. The newspaper said that SoCal Creek rose 2.5 feet in an hour, and that was really unusual. So it may have been a log jam somewhere. So, I mean, I think, you know, this is what happens sometimes. The creeks rise.
And what have you done to prepare for this storm?
I've got a bag packed, yeah. And I think I'm gonna sandbag my back door because the creek is behind our house, but there's another building behind us.
And just walking around downtown and seeing, you know, the businesses boarded up, how do you feel just seeing that?
Well, I lived in Humboldt County and we had weather, so it's not that unusual for me, you know. I mean, I think it's nice. It was nice that they have sandbags and they're all prepared. It's too bad they have to miss a day of work.
Anything else?
I think this is what happens during a drought. There are years of dry and then years of inundation. and that's typical for California droughts historically. So I think this is just where we live, what we do.
One more question. Did it tell you approximately how long this evacuation order was for?
Well, they said it was for tonight.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thanks.
Can I get your name, first and last name?
My name is Steve Volk.
How do you spell your first and last name?
That's STEVVOLK.
Steve, and what business do you own?
I own the Ugly Mug.
And where is that located?
4640 at SoCal at Porter Street in SoCal Village.
Okay. And just talk about how your day's been and what preparations you've
We just been we sandbagged to prep. It's been pretty nice. The weather hasn't come yet, and we're expecting it tonight. But we'll just fly each day as it goes.
And just talk about when the storm first hit, what kind of things did you experience and all that?
When we first came, the storm hit Saturday, and we were just we sandbagged which we could, we hung out, just helped out where we were at. This side of the block was the one that got hit hardest, and we helped them out as best we could.
What kind of things did you see? What kind of damages?
Lots of trees flowing down, lots of mud in all the buildings. The trailer parks, they were full with mud. They had the hardest time.
And what about today? Has anyone told you, do you live in SoCal?
I live in SoCal.
Are you under evacuation order?
We're under evacuation order, but we are above the 100-year flood line.
You think you'll be okay?
I think we'll be okay.
Have you done anything to prepare just in case?
We have our stuff that we need to take if we need to take it. Got our dog leashes, our cat kennels.
How do you feel about this?
It hasn't happened this bad since '96, but I'm feeling pretty prepped.
Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you.